Hello, good morning, welcome back to the FishLocker out on the boat. Out on a stunning morning on the boat with my best boy. A hell of a lot better conditions than we had yesterday. Yeah, it was really rough yesterday.
Yep.
The plan today, first thing is to put some suntan lotion on.
You remembered.
I did remember. My wife keeps telling me off because I don't put suntan lotion on enough. Suntan lotion, then a couple of wrecks, then maybe a bit of reef. Then we'll catch some bait and then we'll put the anchor down. That is the plan. Sound like a good plan to you?
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Can we go a bit faster? Let's go. Beautiful day, let's just hope we get some fish. At the moment, we're on whale watch.
And a puffin watch.
Yeah. There is sea.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we have probably 40 or 50 puffins and guillemots and a minke whale that's probably about 20 foot long. It's hard to try and like guess where it's going to come up next. Try not to get too close to it. Try and get ahead of it and kill the engine so it comes up near us. It's a big one, isn't it, Jim? See all the boil what it's made. I think this boat behind us is going to scare it. Never mind.
At least we saw some puffins.
Yeah, at least we saw it.
And we saw some puffins.
Well, there it is, James.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was close.
Yeah.
You see, how would it look like? Just come up and went like whoosh.
Killer whale.
Yeah, minke whale. Right, you sit yourself down before these waves come. Yeah, whale watching.
And puffin watching.
And puffin watching. Let's go see if we can't catch some fish now.
Puffin watching.
Right, James and I are going to be using very similar setups. We are going to be wrecking for pollock with sidewinder lures. Do you want to grab your rod? Oh, no. Your other side, James. Yours is the one that says ugly on the side of it.
Oh yeah.
Because it's supposed to be like you. No, it's not.
It's meant to be you, Dad.
Yeah. And what you're going to be doing is we're going to be drifting down over this wreck with a trace of about 10 feet, a 20-pound fluoro with a sidewinder Skerry's eel on it. You've done this type of fishing before, haven't you? So you know what you're doing. Right, if you want to get yourself ready at the side of the boat, as soon as I give you the lure, you're going to drop straight to the bottom, aren't you? And on this, I'll start you off with a 10-arm sled. And while James is doing that, I'm going to rig my own up. You ready?
The lure's still on the way.
I know, James. Right, there you go. We'll chuck that over there. And there you go. Right. Just remember that you need to keep tight hold. When you reach up, just move down here a little tiny bit. And let it drop. When it gets all the way at the bottom, you pull this bit up, don't you? And start winding. And then when you get a bite, you don't stop winding, you just keep winding. Yeah. Trick is that when you hit the bottom, you don't take too long to start winding. Otherwise, you get stuck in the wreck. Right, all the way up now because we're off the wreck. One of the problems about us being a little bit late today, we are a couple of hours later than usual, is it just means that all of the other boats are out. So we're being followed around again. Like we come to a wreck and a boat followed us, so we immediately bumped off to the next wreck and he's followed us again. So what we'll do is we will wind straight up and we will head a greater distance away, just so that we aren't being followed around. We've come about another 7 mile, and yeah, we've got to this wreck, and there was someone on this wreck as well. So I think this is part and parcel of being 3 hours late. Usually I'm out and I've got half a day's fishing in before anyone's even got out of bed. But yeah, because we're late today, we're behind it. But we'll give it a try. I'll have a couple of drifts on here and then we'll see how we go on. Don't forget, as soon as you hit the bottom, put the black lever up and then start winding. We are spinning around all over the place. But start winding. Oh, slow down a bit, slow down a bit. You anchoring up, are you? You anchoring? No, we'll do 2 or 3 drifts and we're going to fish inshore. It's a little bit too deep for him. We'll give it a couple of drifts and see how he gets on. Doing well, right? Drop to the bottom. See, it's perfectly fine sharing a wreck. You just take it in turns. You just like a conveyor belt going down. All we'll do is he's had a drift down over the wreck, and then we followed him down over the wreck, and we'll just loop round each other. I'm explaining this to James, so I might as well explain it to you as well. I've put a drogue out the side, attached to the front of the boat. I've got a sea anchor attached to the bow. Because the boat just kept spinning round, we've got a wind against tide at the minute, so the tide's going that way and the wind's going that way. So that's why we're flying about all over the place. Fingers crossed, by putting a drogue out it should lay us up, because that holds the boat back in the tide. So the front of the boat now, the bow, is being held that way by the drogue. There, look. There's the drogue holding the boat back. So even though the wind is blowing us and the tide is taking us, the drogue stabilises us. See, look how we're not spinning round as much now. As I put the drogue out. We'll have a couple of drifts on here. I would like to do a little bit of pollocking on this wreck, and then we're going to go and put up on the reef. Put up on the reef for a little bit with a little bit of jigs and lures, then catch some bait and put the anchor down. Oh, found one.
We've got a fish.
Yeah, it's not a very big one, it doesn't feel like that.
A fish is still a fish.
Yeah, fish is still a fish.
No matter the size, it's still one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still a fish. Right, try drop into the bottom. You're winding too fast, James. I told you. It wants to be slow and steady.
Slow and steady wins the race.
So, sort of. Right, let me come underneath you. Go over the top of me. There you go. Right, all the way up to the top now. Right, come to the edge. Oh, it's coming up out there.
Oh, should I get the net?
No, we don't need the net.
That is a decent size.
It's a nice one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
That is a real good size.
Right, let me just jump out of the way 2 seconds, please. There we go. Not a bad pollock. Not a bad fish. He's taking that lure right down there, he wasn't coming off. That is a lovely sized eating fish. I'm very happy with that. Come here a little second. Right. You see all these bumps and blisters on his side?
Yeah.
Do you know what that's all from?
I don't know.
From coming up from the bottom. Run your hand down it as hard as you can. You feel them all popping like little blisters, look. That's because he's come up from really, really deep in the sea. Yeah. He's been in the wars. You see them scars on his back?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we'll fillet him off and we'll have this one for tea. Yeah, we have. I'm going to dispatch and bleed this fish. But what I'm going to do is I'll stick him in a live bait tank, let him revive for a moment or two. And I'm going to set James off one more drift while I move some fuel around, dispatch this fish, and then we're going to go and fish on the reef. Yeah, he's got a scar on his belly as well, look. So yeah, this guy is a proper warrior. He's 2 git scars up here, 1 scar on his bum. So yeah, he's been in the wars. Saying that his day hasn't ended too well here either. Right, first things first, most important, suntan top up.
Thank you.
Hands. Ears. Take your hat off for a second. Ooh. Right, there you go.
Oh.
Flubbered up pouty. Right. Try dropping one more time. Excuse me, I just squeezed past you. Yeah, that drift, it was just a little pouting, look. I've got lucky beans in me.
Yeah. Can you wind this one?
So after you've let it down all them many times, is it my turn to wind it all the way up? Let's see where you are. Let's go and fish the reef now.
Yeah.
Might try and stop off for a bit of bait on the way there. What I need you to do right now is we need to catch some bait, because the wind has picked up quite with this. The wind has picked up quite a bit. It's quite strong, so I don't think that we're going to be able to go as far as we want to go today. So what we're going to do instead, we're going to catch our bait from round here, and then we're going to head back up. We're going to fish a reef. I'm going to put the anchor down somewhere else. Right. Go. Grab the rod. Yeah, this wind's picked up. So instead of having to force into it, I'm going to catch a bit of bait here, stop off at a reef, go and find some shelter somewhere and put the anchor down. Still the same plan, but in a different area. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop.
Oh.
Don't stop, don't stop. Right, lift it into the boat.
Look at this.
Get all the way into the boat then.
What a sun deal. Let's go.
There you go, you got one.
Finally, I've put you up. Oh
Thumbs
my
up.
Let me catch him, let me catch him.
Get them in the tub then. Get half a dozen to 8 sand eels like that. We'll use those as bait when we anchor up.
Don't you now called 6 things.
Well, you got them. Well, just wind then. Come on. You bit off more than you can chew, have you? James and I came out yesterday, and it was not a very nice day. I mean, even by today's standards, I mean, we've got a little bit of chop on now because the wind's picked up. Yesterday was horrendous. In fact, I put in here now a bit from yesterday. Hello, good morning, welcome back to the FishLocker out on the boat. James and I are out to do our pots. Maybe a bit of fishing as well. It depends how sloppy it is when we get out there.
Yeah.
Bit windy today, isn't it? Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, it's a bit sloppy out here. There is a very confused sea on today. We have got swell coming in from 3 different directions. It's a bit too sloppy to do with the pots.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we will do. Let's go and do something else.
Yeah.
It's exciting on the way out though, wasn't it? It's that James at the front and it was just like douche, 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 douche. Yeah. This is what happens when you have easterlies for like 4 or 5 days. Just creates this horrible slop down here and you can't do now. Let's go and find somewhere else to go. It was far too sloppy out on the boat, so James and I have come for a little bit of an explore, haven't we?
Yep.
Do you remember what these are called?
Blue bells.
What, these ones? They're not white bells, are they?
No, not.
Allium triquenta. And it smells like garlic, doesn't it? Yeah. 3-cornered leek. James and I have come for an explore to try and find somewhere to go and put the wetsuits on. You'll notice these hedge sides are all absolutely full of them. And it's an invasive species. But it shows how well they spread, doesn't it? And this is Alexander's. And as we work our way further up onto the cliff, we'll see what else we can find. You know what these are, don't you?
Crab pots.
Mm. Yeah. Ooh. It is a lovely little spot down here.
Yeah, but up here it stinks.
It stinks. What of? Fish and seaweed.
Stinky.
Oh, do you remember what these are called?
Oh. No, Dad.
And there, look.
No, Dad.
Called sea pinks. Sea pinks or sea thrift. Oh, looking good.
Oh,
Certain times of year down here in Cornwall, the clarity is absolutely spectacular.
amazing.
We could have brought the LRF gear, but instead we brought our wetsuits. So what we're going to do, now that I know the clarity is going to be alright and it's going to be calm enough, you and I are going to walk back to the car park. And we'll walk down here with all the gear. We'll come down and have a little bit of a mooch about in the water.
Dad,
I think today we're going to see plenty of spider crabs.
and I want to just start over there for a minute.
Well, yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to walk down the beach and we'll come down here. Yeah, that clarity is incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Back to the van.
No, I'm just going to start down over
The boys are ready.
there.
Whoa, I've got some mussels on there, lad. Down to the beach now. I've got some pale skin on show. I didn't realise that we'd brought so much gear. But we're all about ready now. Let's go get wet. This was James's first time snorkeling outside of like a swimming pool, and I wasn't quite sure how he was going to take it. But he was like a duck to water. I'm not sure he's quite got the snorkeling part down, but he floats really well. Our time in the water was short-lived. It's a little bit chilly, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Saw quite a few things. You did really, really well for your first time. What do we say? Wrasse. So wrasse, some mullet, some spider crabs, some sand eels, some mackerel. Yep. Let's get dry and get back to the van. Changed now, and I think you deserve an ice cream, don't you?
Yep.
You warm?
Yep, I'm warmed up.
Ice cream. Lift them in, lift them in. Don't do that again. This will be the bait taken care of. We'll jog back, have a little try over a piece of reef, and I'm going to try and find somewhere anchored up that we're out of the wind, because we have wind against tide at the minute. Wind's a lot stronger than what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be about 3 miles an hour, and it's not. It's more like 15. Keep going, keep going. Right, lift them up, lift them up.
I've got 10. I've got 10, Dad.
Hold the rod then, please. Yeah, James has got a good string of sand eels.
I've got 10 now.
Let's get to the reef. Good cast. In the meantime, this wrasse has got a lovely looking tail. Bright green and blue. Little baby pollock. Little teeny weeny one.
Got 8 fish.
That was a great cast. Look. Good cast. Good cast. Wind against tide is killing us on this bit of reef. Just can't stay in contact with them. I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. How about we go and put the anchor down and have something to eat? This should be banned. Jump out of the way so you don't get wet. I think this used to be a unicorn. But yeah, these big balloons, people let go of them and they end up in the ocean. And if like birds don't get wrapped on them and end up drowning, a turtle will try and eat it and end up suffocated there. Keep your trash out of the ocean. It's frustrating because at times of year, yeah, you do get stacks of them. Anyway, let's get where we're going. James is in first drop. Lift it up.
Oh,
Lift it up, lift it up, lift it up. Hold on. Mackerel.
That was 11 fish, Dad.
That wasn't the fish that you had before. The other fish you had before was bigger than that. There you go. Well done. Good lad. Another mackerel. I'm going to lift it up. Go and get it in the boat then.
Now I've got 12 fish.
That's how you do it. When you lift it in the boat, so you notice then that if you wind it too close to the end of the rod, you can't do anything with it. So next time, don't wind it so close to the boat. Just when you get it near the surface, lift it in. Managed to finally find some fish. And then next time. Lift him up, lift him up. Good lad.
That one was a harsh fighter.
Yeah, it was a big fat one, that's why.
Got 14.
Lift it in.
Got 15.
Oh, James is nailing it. Everything's covered in mackerel scales now. Like a different day in here now. Got the anchor down, sat up, we've come inside the estuary just because that wind has picked right up. James is starting work on a packed lunch and I'm starting work on getting some baits out. All we're going to do is the sandales that we caught earlier and maybe one of the smaller mackerel, is we're going to fillet them all off, cut them into light strips, just cast them out varying distances around the boat to see what we can find. Rays, bullhuss, whiting, maybe dogfish. If we're lucky, we might catch a dogfish. Looks like you might have a bite on the jigging rod. Right, so you know what you do, don't you? Hold on to it tight. Lift up then. You got some? Come on then. I hadn't even had time to get all the rods out. James just finished his first sandwich. Yeah, I'm trying to get, well, it might be a ray actually, James. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the rods out. At the same time I'm going to fillet off those mackerel, because James will eat them, and that pollock as well. Oh. All you have to do, look, is just hold it out like that, look. See? See? That's pretty stuff. Yeah, that's fine. Like this. You think you could take over now? All you have to do is just hold it like that. See, look how the rod's up against my arm. So I'm using my whole arm to hold it up. Got it? Don't drop it. Good lad. There we go. Now I've only noticed this down here, but at certain times of year they do end up getting like a black nose, and I thought it was like mating colours. Speaking of mating, this one is a male, as James rightly says, because of these claspers here. So a male thornback ray, or also called a thornback skate. Now those eyes are absolutely stunning. I'm going to get my other camera out just to show you what those eyes properly look like, because they are beautiful. Those eyes as well are just incredible. What's it like on the other side? Oh, I don't want to be the other way around. Yeah. Almost prehistoric, aren't they? There you go, there's the hook, look. It was a size 1. Size 1 specimen extra with a little bit of sandale. You want to drop this one back or do you want me to? Do you want a photo with it or not? There it goes. Right, I'll try and finish setting all the rods up now. These are really good mackerel, really large size mackerel. Now James really does enjoy eating these, so I'm going to do the mackerel first. Oh, that was why.
Oh, you got tons of sand eels in there.
Yeah. This shows what they've been eating.
Sand eels.
Just dozens and dozens of little tiny sand eels.
Oh, but there's some more. Ah.
You want to do one?
Yeah.
Right, roll your sleeves up. Pick up the knife. Right, you know which is... This is the sharp side, this is the blunt side. So the first thing you're going to do is you're never going to cut towards your fingers. You're always going to cut away from your fingers. So because you're cutting that way, you're going to slide it up underneath the fin and cut it down. Like that. Right? All the way till you reach the backbone. See? Hard. And then with this one, because you're now going to be cutting towards your hand, move your hand over there. See, so this wants to stab all the way through. So push the knife all the way through. Move your hand over the top, so you're cutting away from it. Was when you cut through, cut down to the back, and you ran the knife along the back, didn't you? So hand here, cut that way, and then when you were coming this way, because you would be cutting towards your fingers, you moved your fingers across. So you never cut towards your fingers. Right, angle your knife down a little bit. There you go. Come on, keep going. All the way. There you go. Just like that. So that'll go in that pile. Get rid of all these. Scrape the guts out of the middle. Cut. There you go. There you are. Well done. You watching? I'm going to come close on the watch. What you try and do is you try and go right in through to the back like that. Look, I'm still not cutting towards myself. There you go. There's one of them.
One down, one more down.
Yeah, unfortunately it does have a couple of little worms in it. So I am going to have to cut a few bits out. James's job while I was busy filleting this fish was to keep an eye on the rods. One of them was right next to his ear and I looked up at it and it was just like whoosh. Right, don't go mad with it, come on. Don't. You know what you need to do? When you don't give it any slack, look, James, hold the bend in the rod. Right, and wind down. There you go. finish filleting this fish. Yeah, when you've got worms in the belly meat like that, you're better off just chucking the whole lot. There's no point trying to go through and pick the worms out, just cut the little slither of meat off. Keep going.
Oh, Dad, it's up. It's up.
Oh, yeah.
Dad, can you grab a net?
No. Right, keep it going. Don't then touch the side of the boat. You're alright. Right, let me think about how I'm going to do this. There we go. Another male thornback ray.
That was a tough bite.
Yeah. Another chunky male thornback ray. This one, bigger than the last one. Yeah, you're right, James. Wow. There you go. Well done. Right, where's that hook? Just inside of his mouth. Just going to drop him down there a sec. They're all at it with that tail, trying to just mace you. They are an aggressive fish.
Yeah.
Thank you. Can you hold on to the trace, please? Hold on to the fishing line so I can. There's the hook. That is a nice sized ray, that. That is a very nice sized ray. It's just going to drop back in there. Oh, and he's away. Yeah, well, I am almost finished the filleting. Quick tidy down. The beauty of this being that seagull's going mad. Right, the beauty of this being that all this that's left, these carcasses here, is all going to use those in the pots. Yeah, let me get my life in order. Oh. What are you doing? Shadow boxing. Right, let's get tidied up. We have some delicious pollock fillets, been filleted and V-boned, and James has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. He has 10 mackerel fillets. Some of them he filleted himself. Yep. He did a really good job. We have almost finished tidying down, just before the rains are coming. There is a crack of blue sky. Yeah, completely different day than what we came up this morning, but a hell of a lot better than the day that we had yesterday. I hope you've enjoyed joining us. I hope you found it interesting. All the very best. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.